This is the opening draw of Game 1, Elagatua versus Dragon Reborn in the finals of the Shaolin tournament. So we're on the Barb Crystal map, and the Barb Crystal map is going to lead to a very defensive games. The crystals can attack. Shaolin's positional anyway, and now that you have a bunch of units, you have a bunch of strong crystals to hide behind, it's going to be an even more defensive game. So that's what I see coming for. So it's not an amazing opening draw, but it's nice to have some swords. I would have loved to have a Poisoner instead, but I got a Taoist, so it can't be too bad. So what I want to do is I just want to plop some units on the board as much as possible. And on this map, you want to keep a Taoist on this attack tile. One of Shaolin's biggest weaknesses is healing, and by putting the Taoist on the attack tile here, that helps mitigate one of those weaknesses. So that's something that you see a lot when I play Shaolin vs. Shaolin. I really like to keep Taoists on the attack tiles, especially if you have the Shadow running around. It's a good deterrent for people trying to stack up HP damage on the Shadow just by having a Taoist on the attack tile. So let's see how I'm trying to play this out. Okay, yeah, so I only have a 3 AP opening, so I move the Taoist on the attack tile, and I stick my one blade out. So nothing terribly exciting there. And what did I get? Some of the earliest turns I didn't take screenshots as frequently, so I apologize for that. I got better on it about a third of the way through, so we'll see we'll kind of make do for now. See, so in these two, so first and third, so I got a shield, and I got another Taoist. Right? That's right. So I got a shield, another Taoist. And you can see he got what appears to not really be that much of an amazing draw either. 2 Wind Blades and a Taoist. The thing with if you get 2 Wind Blades out early though in Shaolin, with Shaolin, you always have the possibility of using combo potions to rack up really easy 3-point combos with the splash damage of the Wind Blade, which can be really really quite dangerous. So that's something that I want to keep in mind if he starts to get too much more aggressive. But really what I'm thinking is I don't have anything of note in my hand, so I need to turn more cards and get more units out there. So what I do is I bring my Windblade forward, I shield him, I monk out here in another defensive position, second Taoist on the board. Really I'm just turning cards. So shield, monk, Taoist plate, so I've turned 3 cards, and what do I get? I get another Windblade, I get a Bamboo, and I get a second Helm. So now I'm like really cursing my luck, because I have like no offensive firepower other than the swords, and I find myself in the position where I need to turn more cards after I turn cards. So that sucks, but what you gonna do? So whoa, that escalated quickly. So I think I missed the screenshot at the beginning of this turn, so my apologies for that. But what he did is he shielded his Windblade, moved it up here to threaten it, and dropped a second Taoist and a monk. So our draws are like almost identical now, actually. Like we've got, like, it's almost comical how identical our things are. We've got shielded Windblades, a monk, 2 Taoists, and yeah, two Windblades, a monk, and 2 Taoists, both of us on the board. So draws are just very, very similar, which is nice because mine is crappy, but it doesn't look like the draw has done him any favors either. So this is what I see, and in my move, I decide, well, I need to turn more cards, so I'm going to get a second Windblade out, and I'm going to get some offense on the board because I have to. Normally I wouldn't like to shield, or wouldn't like to sword the Windblade, but at some point you gotta make do with what you got, and this is what I got. And so I'm setting up a nice offensive position here. I've got 2 Windblades next to each other, so I'm threatening the 3, or the combo potion combo, so to speak. And I'm sort of countering his positioning up here with a strong position down here. And what do I get for my diligent card turning? Well, I get a monk, I get another Taoist, and I get a shield. So I'm crying even more because I'm like halfway through my deck. I don't have any poisoners. I don't have a shadow. I don't even have any freaking dragons. I don't have any combo potions. Like, we've got no offense whatsoever. It's just like, I'm like dreading the moment that he gets a shadow on the board, and I'm just gonna like start crying because he's gonna have a shadow, and I've got nothing going on for me. So this is still a situation where I need to turn more cards. But let's see what he does. Oh, I think these images were out of order slightly. Okay. Anyway, now this is the next turn. So yeah. So what does he do? So he actually swords his Windblade up here, and let's see. And he moves his Taoist down. Moves his Taoist down. Moves his monk out. And he's basically playing defensively against the crystal. Like, you can see he moved his Windblade from here to, whoa, what the heck did I just do? Okay, crisis averted. Press the wrong button. It happens. So he moved his Windblade down to protect this crystal, which is very interesting. I think that's probably an overreaction on his part. I was never really interested in going after the crystals. My personal belief is that crystal dies in Shaolin vs. Shaolin is kind of suicidal. But that's okay. It's not like a terrible move. Like, he doesn't lose any positioning, and he's got this Taoist down here to support this Windblade. So that's fine. But it really just seems like he's turning cards as well. Unfortunately, with this sworded Windblade up here, it's in a really good position, and I can't really tolerate having that dangerous unit that close to my crystals, because he could do a chunk of damage to me as well. So I think that in my turn, I need to make something happen. Oh, here's the screen with all the upgrades. So here's what I decided to do. I'm going to threaten this offensive unit up here. Note that his Taoist is out of position. This is actually a move I thought about for a really long time. His Taoist is out of position to heal this Windblade, and if he moves this Taoist up, he's not going to have enough AP to both heal the Windblade and do damage to my two units up here. And note that I didn't move the sworded Windblade up, I moved the shielded Windblade up. So these two units, not only are they fairly low value to me, but this one's shielded, so he's fairly well protected against this Windblade. But his Taoist is out of position. So we've got this combo here. He's got the HP debuff, which you'll need the Taoist to remove. And note that while normally this HP debuff in Shaolin vs. Shaolin is not very useful, in this particular situation it's great because this prevents him from getting back to full HP if he decides to use a combo potion here to heal himself up and try to do a bunch of damage to my guys. But really what my plan is maybe I'll be able to force out a combo potion, maybe I'll be able to force out a dragon, or at the very least I force him to retreat this Windblade back to here, and then I get good map positioning up on this part of the board, and force him away from my crystals. But I calculated it out. There's actually no way that he can KO both of these units. So if he decided to attack into these guys, he actually could not KO them both. Instead, he would basically be suiciding this Windblade the next turn with whichever one survived. And that would be a bad trade for him to trade +2 Windblade for even these scrub units here. So here's what he does. He combo potions, and he kills the monk and stops it with his, protecting the Windblade. And so this is a pretty strong move by him to take out my monk, but it's only a monk for me, and he had to burn a combo potion, and now I've got a really good follow-up to this because I've got 2 wind blades here. So what I'm going to do is I want to take advantage of this this wind blade that now it wasn't able to get back to full HP because of that HP debuff of the monk that I had last turn. It would have been really nice if I had had a combo potion of my own, because I could have taken out both of these units with a 3 combo point attack with the 2 wind blades. But you know, can't use what you don't have, so I just have to make do. And the end result looks like this. So I just bring this guy up to here, and I'm going to knock out this card. So basically what I'm saying is I want to trade. He's only got a few options here. He actually can't save this wind blade. He can't save it. He can revive him by moving 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. He can KO my wind blade, but it'll leave his at 100 HP, and then I'll be able to revive him and probably take out both his wind blade and his Taoist next turn if he decides to play it that way. So he can't revive and go on offense with this wind blade. If he revives and goes on defense, then he just spent a combo potion and a monk, because I'll get his monk next turn. He's exposed. He'll spend a combo potion and a monk to get a monk, which is also good for me, because I'll basically have gotten a combo potion for free. And it's the little things. The little things add up. So he's kind of in a pickle. What is he gonna do? Well, his best option is to move, revive, combo, attack. He could do that, but it actually doesn't work. Because let's see, no, he could KO. He could KO my Windblade in that case, but I would be able to revive him. And in that scenario, I might just retreat. But I'm not sure. I think I was gambling a little bit. They didn't have his other combo potion. But yeah, he could do that. But keep in mind, he would also he would not be able to kill this Windblade, I don't think. With that. With the combo potion. Because the combo potion is only 500. It's 300 for the Windblade and 200 for the combo. So I'm guessing he didn't. You'll see he doesn't actually use the combo potion here. So I'm guessing he didn't have it. But that was a gamble I was willing to take. And the only other option that he has is to basically use the attack from this crystal here, because I don't have a shield in this guy, so he's got 80 HP, and basically he can kill stomp this guy in exchange for this guy with the monk, and so that's exactly what he does. The nice thing though is this leaves this monk out exposed, so I can take it and I can move back, and so you see, and then I deploy monk as well with the card. Heal my Windblade back up, and so at the end of this exchange, he's spent a combo potion, a +2 Windblade, and a monk, and I've spent a +2 Windblade and a monk. So I basically end up the sequence ahead by one combo potion, which is really nice, considering how bad my draw was. Really, now that there's so little offense on the board for both of us, I've now bought myself some more time to turn some more cards to hopefully get to the better units in my draw. And I get another sword because I can't have those things. So the misery continues. No shadow, no poisoners, halfway through my deck, but he hasn't gotten lucky yet either. Oh wait. Womp womp. So in the last exchange, he's drawn his shadow, and he proudly presents it to the middle of the board, and puts the buffs on it. I'm pretty sad right now at this point, because now he's got the shadow out. It's a really offensive position. I have squat. I don't even have freaking dragons. There's no way I can threaten this, and it's just not looking good for me. So what I need to do is I need to turn more cards, and the only thing I can do is really sword the Windblade, and maybe push back his shadow a little bit and buy myself some more time. And that's exactly what I did. So I've got I moved this monk, which was down here. I move him in front of the Windblade so that you can't do anything with, like, you can't basically dragon the Windblade down. He's got a shield, but he doesn't have a helm, and the shield won't reduce the dragon damage at all. So I move the monk in front to prevent that from happening, where he's able to take out that monk just through the dragon. And then I turn 3 cards here with the sword and the Taoist and what else do I use? Oh, and I swapped the shield. I swapped the shield one. Because I need to turn my cards. And what do I get? Well, I get a poisoner. I get a combo potion. Still no dragons. Still no shadow. Okay. It's a poisoner, so at least I got something going on. And with that, I'm going to take a quick break because my voice is starting to die. I need to get some more water. We'll see. I may not be able to continue going on much longer with this. I'll be able to get through this game. Or not the whole game, but as many. I'll get everybody caught up with where this game's at, but probably won't do much more than that because I have a voice to talk to you with. But I'll be back in about 3 minutes. Maybe I'll even figure out how to draw on the screen. So be back in a moment.